Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to a special Saturday afternoon, Love from Above, where I'm coming back on to complete, yeah, because I didn't start any of the free readings in the morning session. And thank you again. I'm so overwhelmed in a wonderful way of all the donations that I receive in these sessions, the earlier sessions. Um, it's how I make my living and able to do all the free things and offer all the stuff that I do. So big shout out to all those, my YouTube monthly members and anyone that purchases my uh, services that I offer, all that listed in the description box down below. Excuse me. I come back on to complete the free readings because I know not everyone is able to offer donations, and but I do enjoy providing that for my community. So that's why I come back on to complete them out. And so thank you for your patience and getting to your free readings, and thanks for all the thumbs up too. For um, it does help spread the Zen love, and it's something everyone can do for free. Lets me know you're enjoying the free readings, but also you're part of the love tsunami. So thank you for that. There's no chat available in this because I'm not taking any new questions. This is just to complete all the ones from this morning session, but I'll be back on in just a little over 3 hours for my evening session at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and then also tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you'd like to come back for any of those for free readings, please join us. All right. After I'm done here, I will put a comment and pin it with the order in which the readings were completed coming in. So, say, is my camera a little crooked here? Feel like I'm leaning. All right, there we go. So I'll have that so you can find your readings more easily. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot. I have two decks of those, and uh, one deck had like a bent card, so I removed it out of there and then combined two together. So there's a chance of getting more than one of the same card as we go through. All right, so let's get into it. MMC, you are first up and you wanted a general reading. Let me just highlight that so I can see where I'm at here. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Wow. So you got the 10 of Pentacles coming in for you, which is a great card. It's one of the big abundance cards for the outside world. It is one of my relationship cards. Um, so if you are looking for information on, will I be having a relationship come my way? How is my relationship progressing? And just in general, your outside world, it's just this abundant feeling like you're entering a time where your life feels full and overflowing. And we like that, right? But it starts from the inside. We always find what we're looking for inside out. So there is this reminder that, the outside world stuff is temporary, unstable. Relationships, people change, people pass away, people walk away. Situations like jobs and education never stay the same. Things, our bodies, our bank accounts, possessions, they deteriorate, right? They blow up, they burn down, they're stolen, etc. So eventually we turn inward to find the fullness that we're looking for. That makes the world feel even bigger and more full than it was before. So I like this kind of just being aware that you can take your abundance of life to a whole new level by turning inward and upward and seeing your pricelessness. And then we don't stop wanting stuff in the outside world. We just don't need it because we fill up. And then whenever we get stuff from the outside world, that's why it feels above and beyond extra. So that's where that extra fullness comes in here in both relationship situations and things of the outside world. So I like that for you. And that's what they have coming in here for you right now, MMC. So many blessings to you. And then Day Sturgis, you are up and you wanted a general reading as well. Well, we got relationships going on here. You have the Lover's card, which does talk about romantic love, but also can mean best friend, reconnecting with family members, even with your higher self. And so I do feel like relationships are in, I just want to say, like, energetic flow for you right now, in an exceptional, above and uh, beyond ordinary way. So they're really being highlighted in your life right now. And so, um, you know, it's an emotional choice card. I feel like there's some readjusting, some movement of relationships where you're investing your energy. And it's like there's, I would say, wasted energy, but just unproductive energy that you're investing in some friendships, maybe family, other business, relationship, whatever it is, you'll know and recognize them that they're these just like unproductive. And what I mean by unproductive is you're putting in 70, 89% of the energy into this acquaintance, this friendship, this relationship. And you just are always getting 10, 20, 30%. Friendships and relationships of all kinds, there's give and take. Sometimes we're not able to give a whole lot. Um, and then the other person gives. But these are the ones that are always tilted that direction. They never go this way, or hardly ever, ever, ever. And so you can reevaluate those and back off and only give 50%. And if they don't give more, then that relationship just strips away, and then you can have all of it back. But there is this energy, this evaluation where you're bringing all this energy back into the moment, and because you're storing it up for a new relationship, a heightened relationship because of this card. So I like that for you. So just be aware, kind of do a relationship inventory. Where are you investing your um, interactive energy with humans, and go, yeah, there's some adjustments that can be made, right? Some energy to be retained back to yourself. All right. It's all preparation for ooh la la or, any of those other types of relationships we talked about. So that's what they have for you today, Sturgis. Many blessings to you. And then Grace 1111, hello. And you wanted a general reading, and you got the Page of Wands coming in here. I'm really hearing here you're going to go through this energetic upgrade and get some downloads that are coming spiritually and energetically. I like this for you because I feel like you're ready for something more, something bigger. I feel like there's been this stagnancy that's been kind of settling in. It's okay for water to stay still for a little bit sometimes, but if it stays still for too long, then it kind of just gets, moldy and, and gross, right? You're like, what's that? Is there a dead animal in that? It's like, no, they're reminding me of it was Dances with Wolves with Kevin Costner, and there was this little pond that had a dead deer in it. It's like stagnant water, bleh, so it's time for this new movement of energy, this new movement to come in for you. So if things feel kind of odd and weird energetically, just know that there's some stuff that's moving around within you that's preparing for this upgrade and this download of energy that's going to take you to a new level spiritually. So if you've been feeling like kind of off, that's why sometimes some things need to it's like you don't work on an engine with the engine running. Sometimes things have to be turned off for a moment, moved, upgraded, and then put back in, and you're like, whoa. So that's what I feel is coming in for you, Grace. So many blessings to you. And then Smooth Life, you're coming up. You'd like a love reading, and you got the Five of Wands. So there is this movement of energy, this transformation of energy that's going on in your life in regards to love. Five of Wands, it's conflicting energy in the beginning, some lower vibrational energy, which means that there could be some fears you have around love and what you're wanting to do and what um, your mind is telling you, oh, no, 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 you have to have this. This is the way it needs to be. Fear-based beliefs that if some things don't happen a certain way means we're unlovable. It's all BS. All these things we're taught. Small T truths rooted in fear. Lies, lies, all lies. And I mean, you can, turn those around and question them and go, what am I fearing? And that's what happens with the five. Five is a number of change. And this Five of Wands is a change of the energy around love from being lower vibrational to higher vibrational. And what that happens is we question the energy that's coming up, the thoughts, the emotions, our actions, and go, is this really what I want? And it's like, no, 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 it's not what I want. and we're able to make adjustments and make changes regarding that. And then that's what changes that. And then instead of having lower vibrational love energy drawing in low vibrational people and events and relationships, right? We're done with that, right? You're raising your low vibration because you don't want to do what you continue to do and get what you've always gotten before. You were doing things differently, right? We're questioning, we're intending things differently. We're focusing on different things in our life, higher vibrational things. That speeds things up, that raises your vibration, and it brings in relationships and people and situations that match that too. So I like it for you, not focusing on wanting and missing and what we hate and blah, blah, blah. That just draws in more like attracts like. This is about gratitude. Even make a list of the things that you've loved about past relationships and any kind of relationship, romantic, family, friends, whatever, things you love about the relationships you have, because then that tells the universe, I like these things. I would like more of that. When we're grateful for it, they're like, yeah, let's bring that. Otherwise, we just ask for more of what we focus on lower vibrationally, right? So that's what they have for you, Smooth Life. So that is your message. Many blessings to you. All right. And angel blessings, you are up. I'm so sorry. I have a frog in my throat. I don't want to be hacking up on you here. All right. It's choking me up. So, angel blessings, your month of May, um, be sure to check out I have a May monthlies out. There's a playlist for each individual zodiac sign. You can find it on my main page. So look for there for some additional information too, if that resonates for you. Yeah, because your May month is all about being true to your authentic self. A lot of creativity coming in here, doing things uniquely. And there is a little bit of assistance that comes in here for you too. So when people offer to help you and help, you in your life, don't reject it. You deserve it. You help people all the time. And excuse me, you're giving all the time to people. And so, you know how good it feels when you give, allow them to feel that too. Allow them to have that, experience with you. And um I like that, allowing this assistance, like they're here. You can try to do it all yourself, but look at, they're helping you. You can get things done faster and easily and enjoy it. I kind of feel like, people are, it's like if you need help moving or painting or something, and you go, hey, I'm having a painting party, if anyone would like to come help, I'm going to buy pizza, blah blah blah, or whatever. And then you guys just laugh and you have a good time, and just no paint fights, right? And it's like, yeah, it's like this great uh fun month. I just feel like it's allowing people to help, but you're being true to your authentic self too. And you're making decisions about what you want with all of that, and that combination between the two. Ask for help in the way that you want it, because if people are like, well, I can't do that, but I can do this, and you're like, well, okay, that's good enough. No, just stick to what you're wanting, and if someone can't do it, then ask someone else. Don't cave in to the whims of other people during this month. It's all about being true to your authentic plan and you and what you're looking at doing. So I like that. All right. So that's what they have for you. Angel blessings. So many blessings to you. I'm so sorry. I got kind of phlegmy. I don't know where that actually I ate. I know that's where that came from. So sorry about that. Soul searching vibe, you're up. You want to know who is coming towards you. All right. Well, you got the justice card coming in here. And this individual is a lot of, balanced in their mind. Can even see here, they've done a lot of self reflection. They've turned over a lot of these lower vibrational thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, and have seen things from a different perspective. They've really balanced out the fears in their life with higher truth. So they're very calm, very centered, very balanced individual. Libra, maybe. Um, has that type of energy. And with the justice card, it could also be someone who is in some sort of law enforcement or government where they are about justice. So, lawyer, judge, police officer, those types of things, that they really have this sense of trying to balance out the things in the world. And they understand that there's lower vibrational things that happen, but they also strive to help people be the best version of themselves by not just judging them, but helping people. So they might even be in some sort of teaching position to, um, being formally in the government and different things. And they wanted to get to the source of things. So they could be in counseling or teaching, something where they help people transform. Because I feel like they had this desire and they were in the system, but they were like, I am dealing with the results, not the cause. They wanted to get more into the helping the cause, if that makes sense. Right. So that's the kind of person that's coming your way. I like them. Very, very, not like I'm holier than thou or anything. They just have a big heart. They really want to help people and help society and community. So I like that. So that's what's coming in for you, soul searching vibes. So many blessings to you. And then Pinky, you wanted messages from your Leo. You got the Seven of Pentacles. Yay! It's all about the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. We like to hear that, right? Patience. They're very slow on, which is kind of not Leo energy, but because Leo is fire, they're usually like leap, but they're very cautious because they've attacked a few porcupines in their life. So they're very slow on opening up, very slow on moving forward, vulnerability. And they like to just wait for things to grow, feel like they've had some pretty unique individuals come in their life where when they waited long enough, I used to tell my friends that don't just jump way ahead, because if you wait long enough, you will see crazy, because someone can't maintain it for a long period of time, like for 30 days. Eventually, if you just wait and watch, you'll see it. And my friends would be like, oh my God, I did see it. People like, you're not moving fast enough. Rah! They were so sweet in the beginning, but Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kicked in. And I feel like that's what they're wanting to do, that they're just taking their time. They're just, wanting to watch things grow, take it little baby steps and not leap into a whole lot. So I feel like that's what, the Leo would want you to know is it's going to be a while. It's going to take time for things to unfold. And if you're patient enough, it will be worth it, because there will be fruit at the end of it. But you got to watch the seedling hatch the little thing, and, how the seedling comes out of the seed and makes its way up through the dirt. And then once it gets through the dirt, then it has to grow and become a stem, and then gets bigger and it has branches. Then it grows a trunk, and then the leaves come out, and then the blossoms come out, and then the fruit. And it's like, oh my gosh, if you want to wait, there will be fruit. But otherwise, you're like, I'm not sure I want to wait that long. But that's what's coming in for you, Pinky, right now. So hopefully that helps. Many blessings to you. All right, new love, you are up. So, do you see becoming friends with P or any romance? You get along? We get along even if it's been ups and downs. All right, let's take a look here. All right, here comes the Three of Pentacles again. This is about being true to your authentic self. And I don't feel romance here. I just feel like they are really, there's just this energy of stubbornness, and that things have to be a certain way. And I don't feel like they would let you be your true authentic self. And you might even feel pressure to shrink and to dim your light. And your spiritual team is not in support of that. They're like, friends, but no romance, no none of this, because you will end up giving yourself up. I know I used to do that. I used to become who I thought they thought, um, let's see, what I thought they thought I should be, and so I would change and be. But people are attracted to us for us. The people that are truly for us will be attracted to us for who we are. We don't have to remember who I'm supposed to be or hide ourselves. It's about shining bright, not asking permission to shine. This Three of Pentacles is your spirit team going, you will not ask permission to shine or dim your light for no one. They're getting all nuh-uh. All sassy on you. And so they do want you to, just realize that uh no, friends minimum, or the most, at the most, friends. But you get along even if there's ups and downs, but I feel like there'd be a lot of, if you got into a relationship, there would be a lot of downs because they would be like, you're not doing this right. You need to do this. You not do this. And I feel like they tend to withdraw when they're upset and kind of, I don't want to say punish, but they've learned to manipulate through rejection in their life. So when something doesn't go their way, they reject. And then, oh no, 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 I'll do what you want. Okay. And then, oh, rejecting, do what I want, or I'm gonna reject you. And that's how they manipulate, and you don't need that. So friends at the most. All right. You deserve more than that, right? Okay. Many blessings. All right, Goldie, you are up. So, energy reading between you and your future spouse. All right. Temperance. It does take time for things to unfold, but temperance is about alchemy. It's the going back and forth between two cups, and each time it goes back and forth, gets closer and closer, becoming gold, and then suddenly gold. So the energy between the two is it's slow coming here, but it's worth the wait because it's golden when you guys do get to that point. But in the meantime, whenever you get a temperance card or a patience card, it's what helps speed things up is raising our love vibration. When we're lower vibration, we have fears and wants and missingness and hate and different things in our life. That's lower vibration. Those are anchors that slow things down. But with this is about, um, gratitude and unconditional love and joy and laughter and higher vibrational, and we do that by getting rid of thoughts and beliefs that minimize and make us feel small, those thoughts rooted in fear, those emotions rooted in fear, our actions and energy rooted in fear. When we transform those into the higher vibration and we see things differently, then that's what speeds things up and brings us together. So I feel like that, you need to be aware that right now it's just taking its time unfolding, but things can speed up if do that. So this energy, I feel like they're working on stuff, and that's why things are slower, and that's okay because we'd much rather them deal with their stuff and our stuff before we get together, because then you don't have to have those memories of those, kind of taints the relationship in a way, right? When you will always grow together, but these are some big, heavy growth things that you're both working on right now. That when you meet, you're at a higher vibrational, and so it's more easy for you guys to move forward and grow together than having those old, pain and suffering experiences. If that makes sense. I think you know what I'm trying to say. That's what's coming in for you, Goldie. So many blessings to you. Then a new Sri, you are up next. Spirit guidance for your love life. All right. So you have the Seven of Swords. I love these cards because, the Seven of Swords is there's these thoughts and beliefs, and this one's right in your face with that raven. Crack, crack. It's not these down here where from a distance you can hear them, and, you know, you're realizing your own thoughts and beliefs around love that have kind of made you feel cheated out of things in life where because of accusations and deceptive thoughts that you attract people who were deceiving, and so you're realizing that, oh, if I'm deceiving myself here, I'm attracting deception out here. So if I gain clarity here, then I'll have clear communication and no deception that happens out here too. I like that raven because they're like, "Gawk, gawk," in your ear, and it's like I can't avoid this. And it's your soul doesn't want you to avoid it. That's why it's in your face, because you can't get around it. You have to go through it. And but on the other side, there's freedom. There's so much release from those old lower vibrational experiences of deceit and lying and hiding things, because you're deceiving and hiding things from yourself. When you bring it forward and realize it and transform it, then you don't have that kind of mirror that's reflected in the outside world. So I like that for you. So hopefully that makes sense, but that's what they have right now for you regarding love life, because that will just allow that, just a more higher vibrational love relationship, which is what we really want. We don't want a lower vibrational relationship that has that deceit and, betrayal and all those arguments and, you know, we'll have the things in the, higher vibration. We still have things that we work out, but not at the level of the lower vibration. So that's what they have. All right. So many blessings in Nusri. Then Cutie, you're coming up. Anything about your forever person. All right. One of the things that they want you to know is that they're going to appreciate you so much. I feel like they see you as this queen of wands. Usually we talk about who they are and blah, 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 but they want to think it's important for you to know how they feel about you, and that they see you as someone just fire starter. You're someone who has a great amount of um, just passion and drive, and whatever you put your mind to, you can get things done, and you don't dim your light, you shine bright. You walk into a room and you light it up, and they just love all this about you, and your little black kitty here, as well as the power in your palm there. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There it is, kitty kitty. And that, the power here in your palm is your connection to the spirit world, and they appreciate it about you. I had some relationships where they thought, "Oh, that's cool that you're able to do this. It's a good party trick," or, "Oh, it's fun." I'm like, but it can bring you a lot of clarity and a lot of stuff. They didn't appreciate. These were my future exes I was dating. They didn't like that I would know things that they didn't want me to know either, though. But they appreciate all this about you. That's the difference, is they don't have anything to hide. They love that you can pick up how they're feeling and how other people feel, and you just have this knowingness that kicks in. They appreciate this about you. You don't have to hide it with them. So I like this, for you, and so they really honor you and look at you in a uh, high way, a upper way, enlightened way, a big way. So I like that. So that's what they have for you, cutie. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Lynx Lee, you are up next, and you wanted to know, how does he perceive you? So, of course, other people's perceptions of us have to do with how we see it. Everyone has a different picture of who we are in their head that doesn't even match up to ours. Ours isn't even a correct point of view of who we really are, because we see ourselves through our conditioning. Everyone sees everyone else through their own conditioning. So no one has a clear picture of who someone is. It's like everyone, like having Mr. Magoo eyes. They just like, is there somebody there? They have this imagination of who they think you are. So just realize their perception of you have to do with their energy, what they're currently going on in any moment too, can change from moment to moment. That's why other people's opinion or perceptions of us, really none of our business, because they aren't about us. It's about what they're going on in them. So with that disclaimer from your spiritual guides, then they'll tell you here. Okay. They just want you to understand that too. But they perceive you here as an important relationship with the Two of Cups. But, you know, that's what they want you to, just to make sure that one moment they can feel one way, one moment they can feel another. The Two of Cups is also emotional choice. We can choose different emotions every moment around the same situation. One moment I can feel bad about it, and then because I'm not feeling good, and then I feel better, and I feel better about a situation. It's all fluctuating, right? And I just feel like there's this, you know, question of how do you perceive yourself? Because that's where the best benefit of your energy goes is how do I perceive me? Because that I can change, that I can transform. How other people perceive me, out of my hands. Can make it easier or harder for them to choose a lower vibrational opinion of me or a higher vibration. But ultimately, I can give someone the world and they can still choose to be, you're not giving me enough, right? So, just some information there for you, Linksley. All right. Many blessings to you. Right. And then Daisy, you are up and you wanted to know. So you're gonna take the leap of faith today. Boom, boom, boom. So you'll tell me how it went. Oh, once you go live again. Okay. So maybe tonight or tomorrow. We'll find out how it went. You want to know though, will your artwork bring you recognition and revenue soon? Let's take a look here. Well, you got the peace of mind card here with the Four of Swords. So I do feel like you will get some recognition, you will get some revenue soon. But this mental stability comes in and letting go of expectations, letting go of, you know, the stories of things. It's usually the Four of Swords will have three swords on the wall, which is the Three of Swords, and then sleeping on the Ace of Swords. Those three swords, usually the Three of Swords is a giant heart with three swords stuck in it. And when you look at that, there's this belief, it's expectations equal disappointment, and all these stories that are created that all these things mean this or not. And so when we look at recognition, we want recognition, we expect recognition, we're disappointed. When you stop looking for recognition and you find the recognition from within and from above, then recognition flows and comes in from the outside. But when we're looking for recognition and we have like these, we're looking for the validation of our work, right? Of our artwork and different things like that. And it's like when we look for that, we don't get it. When we stop looking for it and we find the recognition we're looking for within us, then excuse me, then um we it's above and beyond extra that comes in. There's this recognition that comes forward with it all. So I just feel like they're like you get to this peace of mind and you just are able to get to this beautiful place of loving what you do. In fact, there's this great saying here from Eckhart Tolle that I love, and it's about you are present when what you're doing is not primarily a means to an end, money, prestige, winning, or recognition, right? Um, but it's fulfilling in itself when there is joy and aliveness in what you do. So I like that. I'm so sorry. But I feel like that this is a big transformational thing for you because if we're doing things for external validation, we're going to be sorely disappointed. But when we realize that I've got all the recognition I need within me, then anything anyone gives me in that side world because I don't expect it is, oh, thank you. It's above and beyond extra, right? So I like that. So hopefully that makes sense. But that's what's coming in for you, Daisy. So many blessings. And then Minaheel, you want to know in which month of 2024 is the unexpected change coming? And as we said before, there's a big change coming. And you want to know exactly when. You need to let go of control. Control, what is it? Control freaks unite. That's what I used to say. I was a huge controlling person where I needed to know all of this stuff, right? Let's pull a card here for you though. But I feel like what Spirit is letting you know is that, I need to know. No, it's a need to know basis, and you'll know when you need to know. But usually a big piece of it, it's so flexible. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. So we've got the belief of lack, of the fear of being left behind, being left out in the cold, these feelings that are coming in here. And that makes sense, when you're looking at the needing to know of stuff And the big changes, it's like we want to know what's coming. And when we're told, okay, exactly when is it going to happen? They're like, well, within a range. But the reason why we feel we need to know has to do with we're taught growing up, right, that when this thing happens, we make a choice. We're said, this is what that means about me. This is how I have to feel about it. This is the energy I have to invest in it. And these are the physical actions I have to do as a result. And we're given tons and tons and tons and tons of those, right? All these situations. Okay, this means that. This is how I have to feel, blah, 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 blah. So we've got like this kind of key, this legend of these are all the stuff and this is all the reactions that will happen to us that we have to have, right? But that's a lie. They're just opinion. They're just suggestions, even though they're really reinforced of have to. It's could. I could put that story, but I also could not. I could feel that way, but I also could not. I could invest my energy and do those physical actions, or I could not. But when we are in the should and need to and have to of those, then I need to know when, what, who, what, blah, 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 because we're like a puppet on strings that these events are controlling all of that about us. But the control isn't out here. It's our story that we put, all the stuff we've believed, right? But when we step into our power, where we realize I get to choose the story, my emotions, what I'm going to do with this energy and what I'm going to physical actions I'm going to take. We stop caring about the future because I could theoretically choose that the story is always for me. It's always means it's for me. I'm always, can feel joy about it. Boring if I did that the rest of my life because we come here to experience lower vibration, but it doesn't mean I have to. I can always choose a higher one if I want. Having that choice makes it like I'm going to choose some drama. I'm going to feel irritated about something because I know I can stop it at any moment. It's not like I'm stuck in an emotion. I can choose a higher vibration. And I feel like that's what they want you to know, Minnie Heal, is that, there's going to be unexpected changes happening all the time. There's going to be things that are always going to be unfolding out there, but that doesn't mean it has to influence us. I get to experience this. The Five of Pentacles is when we believe that the outside world brings us our sustenance in each moment, that I'm afraid. And that's where we experienced rejection. That's where we experienced abandonment, being left behind, being left out in the cold. Because when humans go into fight or flight mode because their inner child feels unsafe and out of control, we do stupid stuff. We will pull back support from someone. That's when we feel abandoned. But when we realize it's creator, it's spirit, it's source, universe that brings us what we need in each moment, they aren't unstable. Humans unstable, creator stable. And they've brought us everything we've needed in each moment, or we'd be dead right now. So they've got a good track record with us, and we can build that trust with them. And we stop looking to define ourselves by the events and what other people are doing. Find out our fullness in here, and we get to decide all that. So hopefully that helps because they're not telling you what month. This process is to release you so you can have more peace in the moment and you can flow with life knowing that whatever comes next you're going to deal with it in beautiful ways. I usually look at it, whatever comes in the next moment, I'm either going to get through it or I'm not, and either way I'm going to be fine, because if I get through it then I've gotten through it. If I don't, I'm dead and extra fine. I'm going to be fully back on the other side on new adventures. So it's like, oh, okay, we're able to see this. So hopefully that helps. But that's what's coming in, Mini Heal. And you can talk to your spirit guides. I want to know the month. And they're like, I know what you think you need, but this is what you truly need, is this awareness, because it frees you from a lot. So many blessings. All right. And then Jean XO, hello, love, you're up. So you want to ask, what your ex Virgo's energies are towards you after your phone conversation and check underlying energies. We can kind of check here. I got the 10 of swords. This is the release of a lot of expectations, you know, which I like with the 10 of swords. It's this, you know, um, tired of trying to live up to everything. And it's what I love about, exes and Virgos are big thinkers too. So 10 of swords, big thinking. But a lot of things on their mind I feel were resolved and a lot of things were let go and freed. So I feel like during the conversation, some questions that they had back in their mind were resolved and freed up. And I like that for him here. And it's a bunch of release, a bunch of expectations, like I said, let go, and just a higher way of looking at things, right? I have a big stack that I have of the Light Seers Tarot, and so I've already pre-shuffled for the entire reading. So the bottom of the deck really won't give you, I feel like, what you're looking for. So I'm just going to cut the deck with spirit, and then you'll see the bottom of that. So the underlying energies will be this. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So new opportunities, a new way of looking at things, and looking in there. It's funny that they're like, well, I wonder if we could be together again. And because they're like, and it's amazing when they let go of all the expectations. Yeah, we all could. If everyone let go of expectations, we'd be happy with everyone, but they can't. I know. You're like, no, you're Taylor Swifting it. We're never, ever, ever getting back together. Because they would just revert back to their old thinking. They've have resolution of thoughts they had, but those expectations, this great list of expectations is still below the surface of what they think you should be and do and blah 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 blah. I feel like there's this, even though they're thinking, oh wow, I'd like a new opportunity to try, it's like, but you haven't changed, you're still caught up in that long list of, not you, but them have been caught up in this long list of expectations. I go way back, they haven't looked at that and done inner work, right? And you're like, yeah, that kind of makes it difficult, right? But, there's never, ever, ever a never, ever, ever getting back together. If we want, we can always repeat a lesson until we have thoroughly learned it the hard way. Your spirit guides are funny. So that's what they have for you, Gene. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Great Courts, you are up. So tell me about the Emperor and his whereabouts. Woohoo, let the Emperor be the one coming in. Let's take a look here. Shut up. You can't make it up. Because like I just said, I had pre-shuffled these cards for the entire reading already. I shuffled them and put them all out and put them all together and shuffled them and did all this where they're all mixed in with the intentions of that. And here they are, the Emperor. The Emperor is the one coming in. Their whereabouts, this Aries energy that's coming in here. It's just there's this big these beginnings and this um what cycle are they in? They're really it's like they're in their inner chambers, really trying to put things together, really trying to make decisions, really trying to see what their life is all about. And I feel like they're just kind of in this, um, it's almost like they took a vacation from work so they could look at their entire life and make a new life plan, which is funny. But they definitely realize they're at this pivotal point in their life where they're looking at where I want to live. Do I want to sell this house and I want to do this? And, want to go back to school. They're just looking at their entire piece and they have a big question mark. It's like there's this, I don't want to say it's like a vision board because that's so not them, but I feel it's more like a murder investigation where they have pictures with those yarns and all this stuff. That's kind of like more their mentality and their style. But they've got relationship and there's this big box with a big question mark on it. And they're waiting for that. And but they've got this that they're organizing. They've got this part of their life, this part of the life, but they got a big question mark there. And they're ready for it now. I feel like they've been kinda holding off for a while and not, feeling like they had time or the patience, the energy, but now with this revamping of their life, they just realized they were working so hard. It would be like someone who's working, like, on Wall Street or something where they spend so much time focusing on career, there's no other life, and they feel like they were existing for what? And they got, like, they got this, and they got this, and they got this, and they're just like, why does my life feel empty? And that's why they're in this revamp of things. Maybe they're even on a sabbatical from their work or something where um I think it's called sabbatical. I think I called it a V. It's a sabbatical. They're severing themselves. Maybe it's severance pay. It's a sabbatical. But I feel like they're in this point in their life. So that's where their whereabouts are. Um, and are they moving somewhere? I feel like they don't they don't live where you're at right now, but I feel like part of what they're wanting to do is to move, and that's part of their little plan is I am gonna sell here because I wanna move here, and do I wanna buy or am I gonna rent or buy a condo instead of a house or they're doing all this, but I feel like they wanna move to your city. I don't feel like they live there yet, but they're wanting to end up there. So very interesting. I love this. Great courts. And what are the chances of the emperor showing up? I love it. All right. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. And then Swaroop Bobby, you want to know what's coming towards you in love. Let's take a look here. Well, the Knight of Wands. So there is this fast moving passion that's coming your way here. And it's how it introduces itself first. So you're going to have this spark, this energetic and physical attraction between the two of you. And it comes out of nowhere very fast and very soon with this Knight of Wands energy. It's the fastest moving knight out of them all. So, that's the way it starts. And I know we would like it to be love at first sight with passion and everything all at once, right? It hardly ever happens that way, right? Usually it's two people going, well, hey, and then you really get to know one another and you're like, wow, not only am I attracted to you, I think I like you too. And I feel like this is how this unfolds between you. It's this physical and energetic and passion that ignites between the two of you, but then it does move into more things. But the passion is what it's all about in the beginning. But I feel like you guys do grow and bond together after that. So interesting. But that's what they have for you, Swaroop. So many blessings to you. Right. And then Happy Pill, you are up next, and you wanted general guidance. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Seven of Pentacles coming up. So the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. It's slow moving energy, but I'm getting there's another meaning that comes with this, and the Seven of Pentacles is you're starting to get some of the fruit of coming in your life. Your whatever situation you're going that you're wanting guidance on, you're seeing the fruit, but you're not feeling like, is this what I want? I don't think this is what I want. What did I want? Apple trees? I thought I was have an avocado tree. I want guacamole. Why do I have apple trees? And you're like, oh, I remember now. I planted apple trees because everyone else was saying, I want applesauce. I want apple fritters. I want apple pie. I want apple juice. If I didn't say that already, apples. And you're like, okay, I'll do this for everyone else. But I'm not a big apple person. And you're like, okay, I'm getting rid of maybe half my orchard of apples, and I'm going to put in a half of avocado if you want 50-50. Or you can like, here, you guys can have the orchard of apples. I'm going to buy, avocado trees instead. So I feel like you're in this position here where it's okay. You did what you did for a reason, a purpose, but your desires, your hunger has changed for something different. And it's okay to let that go, because otherwise you're just going to have bitter apples instead of delicious guacamole. So that's what's coming in for you, Happy Pill. Hopefully that helps. All right. Many blessings to you. Right, Julie, you are up. You wanted angel messages. Let's take a look here. Yeah, the Two of Swords. So, with decisions and things that you need to make decisions about, there it goes. Um, the Two of Swords is close your eyes and open your heart. Get out of your head. Allow your heart to have a seat at the table in making decisions. Because, when we strictly make decisions out of logic and our supposed tos and out of fear, our heart is not happy. Our heart does not sing. Um, so it's important to let them have a seat at the table so you can find this balance between your head and your heart in making the decisions going forward. Don't just do what looks good on paper, what feels good too, what feels right for you, and make the decision based on where you're at. Now, if you are like, but I don't know what decision to make, this is also a message coming in here that it means you don't have enough information yet. Otherwise, it's going to be a heck yeah or a heck no, not like, well, I guess this is it. No, you're going to know. And if you don't have that heck yeah, heck no yet, if someone's pushing you for a yes and you're unsure, then it's a no. And they're like, no, 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 take more time because they want a yes. They're going to give it to you. And if you have to make a decision and you're unsure, then no is a good answer because it's better to whatever's meant for you will not pass you by. And it's best for us if we don't jump into something that we don't want. And then, if it ends it, then it ends it, whatever it may be. And then I will find something that's more in tune, or that thing will come back around and we're ready for whatever answer. Also, you can ask spirit for clarity, and they're dying to well, that they're not they're eternal, so they never die, but they're just like so excited to assist us and help us. They're behind us all the time, and they'll behind us, which to get our attention through synchronicities, repeating numbers, different things, just as a reminder. Hey, we're back here. Can ask us for clarity. Can ask us to bring forward information for you. We'll help you. Um, to make a decision, yes or no, with something, right? So I like that for you, and that's I feel the angels have for you right now, Julie. So many blessings to you. And then Daisha Rogers, you are up. What's coming towards you? A rock, look out. No, I'm just kidding. Seven of Cups, great emotional choices coming up. A lot of different ones. Seven of Cups can be emotional confusion, but I feel like you've been in kind of just a lot of emotional decisions that have to be made. But with this, I feel like you're gaining clarity. You're moving to the Eight of Cups, seven to the eight. The Eight of Cups is about leaving behind emotions and things that don't serve you anymore. So there is this kind of energy of process of elimination. That is, you have these emotions that are needed, like the decisions that have to be made, that you can be like, all right, it's like taking a, I don't know why they're bringing it this way, but you'll get it. It's like you have seven. It's a multiple choice test, and there's seven to choose from, not just three or four, but seven. And some of them are A and B, C and D, A, B, and E. So you have these up above that you can use process of elimination for whatever you're looking. Going, no, it's definitely not that. So anything that has like it's a B, it's not B. Anything that says B down here is also eliminated. Okay. Is it A? I'm not sure. Is it D? Nope, it's not D either. Anything that had D. And it's through process of elimination is how you're able to work through things. You may not know what you want, but you know what you don't want. And I feel like that's what they're working through here. That's funny. What's coming towards you is clarity around your emotional choices. Excuse me. And I feel like there's this, you know, you're meeting some different people here and there, and you're like, okay, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. And maybe it's dating. Are you on a dating app? It's like swipe whatever, swipe away. No, no, no. Oh no, and you're really determining and seeing what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing. It's like, what are your deal breakers and what aren't your deal breakers? And I feel like you're just really getting to some clarity with all of this, which then allows you to have emotional clarity, which allows you to attract and focus on what you're wanting instead of what you're not wanting. Because if you focus on what you're not wanting all the time, what do? We draw in what we're not wanting. Because like attracts like, our energy attracts wherever our focus goes, our wherever our attention goes, our focus goes, and what draws it to us, right? So I like that for you. Hopefully that helps, Stacia, and that's what they have for you. So many blessings. And then Tammy M, you'd like to know if D was right in saying that L is not interested in you romantically. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look, see here. Were they right? Knight of Swords, movement of communication coming in here. You know, with swords coming out and mindset and, that kind of mental energy that's coming in here, it feels like they're more of a thinker than a feeler anyway. And I I feel like they're mentally interested in you, but I don't feel like they're emotionally available. I hate that word, but it's like they don't have a whole lot of self-love. They don't have a lot of self emotional awareness. And so since they don't love themselves a whole lot, they don't have a whole lot of love to give. But it looks good on paper. you know, I just don't feel like they have romance within them. And so when they're like, I don't think they're interested in you romantically, I'm like, I don't think they have romance as an available option. I feel like it's just, you know, um, they can only give mental stimulation, mental awareness, and that type of thing, if that makes sense. So I feel like if you're looking for romance and deep emotion and stuff from them, they haven't done the inner work to expand that ability to give and receive that love. I feel like they're just more they like so that's how they're saying it. Looks good on paper. They love who you are. They have a lot of that mental interest in you, but the other stuff, I just don't feel like they might have attraction, but not emotion and romance. It's more, you know, you know what I'm saying. So that's what's coming in, Tammy. So you're like, well, and I don't think that you can, you know, do the panels and go, all right, clear, boot, let's get it activated. I don't. They have to do this work. You can't do that for them. So I know. I'm sorry, Tammy. But that's what's coming through. So many blessings to you. All right. And then up next, we've got Ateshi Singh. You want to know, are you on SP's radar? Let's take a look here. Yeah, you're one of them on their radar. It's like here's the blips on their radar screen. They have a few that are out there, but you're definitely one that's out there. Three of Cups is like, you know, group. But I feel like there's a few on their radar. So you're on their radar, but you're not the only one on their radar. I know. But hey, you know, um I feel like, out of I think there's like 5 or 6 little blips up there. You're one of 3 that stand out among all the blips that are out there. So there's a lot of people on their radar, but you're like in the top 3. So I like that. All right. So that's what's coming through, Ateshi. Right, many blessings. All right. And then Rhonda, you wanted to know what is headed your way. And you got two of swords. So you definitely have here the decision making that come up here. And, you know, with these decisions, they're saying close your eyes and open your heart and really look and allow yourself to sit with this. We just talked about this. This Two of Swords just came up a few readings ago, but it's about, knowing that if you're unsure of what decision to make in something, means you don't have all the information yet. And if someone's pushing you to make a decision, say no. Go, well, if I have to decide now, the answer is no. Wait, take your time, because they want you to say yes, right? So they'll have that type of, you know, um, energy that comes in with that. But, you can also ask spirit for guidance and clarity and they will, they're always behind you, always waiting to give you clarity and but you have to ask of your own free will for them to give you guidance and to show you, you know, which way do I go? Which way do I go? And they'll reveal it to you. Just know that if you don't know what decision to make yet, it means you don't have enough information. So don't make it or say no, because what's meant for you will never pass you by. So never be afraid to say no if you feel pressured and you don't feel like you have information to say yes yet. So that's what's coming in for you. So many blessings to you. And then Nelia, you want to know? First of all, you had asked if we're still feeling the effects of the solar eclipse. And I'm sorry that I missed that when we were live because, yes, we are 4 to 6 weeks minimum after and before the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. So it's, what is that? Like a 10 to, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15 week, period of time before and after all that, it influences us. I actually put out a video um, with the impact of the solar eclipse. If you look at my playlist on my main page, it's the astrological Zenergy playlist. I think there's only two videos on there right now. One is all about the eclipse and what we can to do, how we can make the most use of that eclipse energy. So be sure to check that out. Um, I would pop it in the chat, but we don't have a chat in this session, so you can check it out there. All right. Or you can jump in one of my other live sessions and go, "Hey, I couldn't find it. What's the video?" I actually have it saved in my little notepad here, so I can just grab it and throw it out there if you want. All right, but you want to know, does Amber like her new job? Does she regret leaving her old one? Yeah, let's take a look here and see. Yeah, World card, victory, last card in the major arcana, which is endings and new beginnings. So she is very happy about her new job and does have no regrets leaving her old one. Now, um, there's some people that she really enjoyed hanging around, and it's people that not that she misses, but I feel like because she's like, I don't feel like she misses people, but she really enjoyed, and that's one of the things that would have kept her from leaving the job was the people she worked with, and so there are some very important people that she does go, oh, I wish I could just take them with me, but she's loving her new job, so she is very happy there. So that's what they have for you, Nelia. So I like it. So many blessings to you. And then Ashvin Rai, hello, hello. You want any guidance? Oh, you need guidance in your current situation. All right, let's take a look here. So, yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a new opportunity, a heightened opportunity in the outside world. So, with guidance with your current situation, if you're wondering, should I stay or should I go? Go. You have a new opportunity that's even heightened in your situation. You can think of a page as a number 11. You go through the ace through the 10, then you go page, knight, queen, king, right? So a page is like an up another level, a heightened opportunity that's out there in the outside world for you. So if you're like, I don't know, should I, you know, do my best to stay somewhere, maintain where I'm at. No, they're all about new horizons, new things in the outside world, new upgrade, 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 not staying where you're at and staying in the situation that you're in. There's a situation that's more in alignment with your higher self and your soul and your journey um, out there and in the future. So you know, I feel like if you're looking for an answer of should I stay? No. Should you go? Yes. And should I invest any energy in trying to get back together or trying to do anything? Is like no. It's done its course. You have a new opportunity. Learn from what you are going through, but just know that you're not going to be staying in this. You have a new opportunity that's coming your way, something heightened and upgraded. So that's what's coming in. Hopefully that helps, Ashvin. And many blessings to you. And then Alicia Toinita, hello, hello. You want to know, will Andrew take you back? No, you've got the moon card here, and I don't feel like that they will. And I'm okay with that for you because I feel like the moon is there's a lot of hidden stuff that they haven't told you about. There's a lot of unseen and unknowns. And there will always be this feeling of unknown and mistrust between the two of you because I feel like there's always hidden things. And I think it's rich. That's what they're saying. Your spirit guides. I think it's rich that they got maybe they got upset about hiding things when they hide things. And that's funny. The guilty dog barks first, and I got all these dogs over here. And so um I feel like there's a lot below the surface, a lot of hidden unknown things. I don't feel like they'll take you back, like I said, but I'm glad for you. Your spirit guides are glad for you when I say that, because there is someone who's more of a match for you. I feel like with the black and the white wolf here, I think they're wolf, both wolves, yeah. The black and the white wolves back here that just shows opposites, and I feel like you're so different that the person that's down the path here for you is more compatible, is brings this like a glove fitting a hand. It just feels so compatible in comparison, especially. So that's what's coming in for you, Alicia. So I know it's tough. It's like, well, the heart wants to get back with that. It's like, really look at what your heart. It's like if you want apple pie, you're like, is it really sugar I want, or is there something else my body is wanting? We think we want to get back together with someone, but do we really, or are we really hungry for something else? So hopefully that makes sense. That's what's coming in there for you. All right. So many blessings to you. And then Shiv Shakti, you are up. You wanted some spirit guidance. All right. Yeah, you've got the 10 of Wands. You've reached the end of something that you don't need to invest any more energy into. You've invested enough energy with this 10 of Wands, endings and beginnings, and you have a lot of things coming to fruition. And there's some even things investing things into a black hole that you're not going to get, this you know, um it's like a bad investment where you invest in thing and you're not getting any return. That's where I was looking for. And it just doesn't feel like it's coming back. It just feels like there's a lot of things that are saying, I'm urgent, I'm urgent, I'm urgent, but they're not important. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is really understand what is truly important. You've been told is important, but it's not, it's just urgent. And urgent, unimportant things don't need to be looked at because they're not important. They can fall away. But it's really like getting an inventory of where you're investing all of your energy and what's your true north, what's your dream, and are these things supporting your dream? If they're not, you can stop investing energy in them, and you can really go, what is it that I really want in my life, and get that clarity. And then you stop investing your energy in all this other stuff that's not helping you towards where you're wanting to go and what you're wanting to do. you're being pulled in a lot of directions, and you don't have to be. You don't have to give your energy to things that you don't want to give to out of fear, right? And so when you realize, I don't need to do that, even though people are like, yes, you do, you're like, no, I don't. I'm withdrawing my energy from these things, from 10 things down to one. One would be ideal. Two, okay. Three, try not to. Because when you have 10 things, 10 things go ahead one space, right? But if you have one thing, it goes ahead 10 spaces, and you make a lot of progress towards this dream that you have instead. So hopefully that helps, Sheev. That's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Anjou 777. You wanted a love reading. Yeah, I feel like you get this a little bit here with this Nine of Swords, but you're doing a great job. The nine is like almost a 10. Nine is endings, 10 is endings and new beginnings. But the Nine of Swords is you're looking at your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets around love, these fears you have, like the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, fear of not being enough, fear of losing love, all those delicious fears we experience around love. And you are really clearing things out. You're really um, releasing these and facing these. And the more you let go of these expectations, these fears, these supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and must, it really opens up things and allows you to have this energy that comes in, this love that comes in faster, because these lower vibrational, beliefs that are rooted in fear slow down things. That makes us take longer to find the higher vibrational relationship that we truly want. We just keep drawing in the same old lower vibrational people and relationships. We're like, "Ugh, I'm done. I'm bored with this. I'm ready for something more." And so have been questioning, these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and your emotions and all of this that no longer serve you. And you're questioning, why do I believe that? Why do I think I want that? I've been taught that I'm supposed to, but do I really want it? And there's this clearing out. And the more you do that, the more it speeds things up and the more you head in the direction of where you're wanting to head here. But there is fear about, well, I have to do this. This is the way it has to work. But does it? Really question it. I feel it's a time for that. That's why things feel like they're going so slow, because it's giving you time to face, all of these thoughts and beliefs. There is the white one up there. That's the pure dream come true. All these other ones are clogging your mind, though, and that's what's the nightmare and insomnia card, what's keeping you up at night about love. It's all this pressure. If there's pressure, that's fear. When there's joy and gratitude and higher vibrational, you feel the difference, right? So I feel like that's what they want you to focus on right now, Anjou. So many blessings to you. To you. All right. Nidhi Sarvaya, you are up. Hey, what's up? So you're frustrated with your from your current. What should you do? You want to focus on your career and studies and cut down unwanted and toxic people. All right. So yeah, you're the Two of Pentacles. So there is this cycles and choice of the outside world. I like that the Two of Pentacles comes in here because it does represent our overall choices, right? And frustration is fear, right? And so when I'm frustrated, it's like, well, what am I fearing, right? And we can look at that. And we want to focus on career and studies. And when there's unwanted and toxic people, there are just people. The stories of unwanted and stories of toxic is up here. My beliefs about others are toxic. My beliefs around others are unwanted. But, if I don't want people and certain people in my life, um, if I'm if I have toxic thoughts and energy, like I hate that. I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want it. What happens? It's like a lion walking by in a distance, and I yell to the lion, I don't want you to come over by me. And they're like, what? You want me to come over by you? Okay. You're like, oh no, because what we focus on is what draws to us, right? So if you don't want, unwanted and toxic people in your life and you want career and studies, then you focus on your careers and studies. you focus on higher vibrational. If you have frustration, you question those thoughts and beliefs. But I have an 80-20 rule. I try to spend 80% of my time on gratitude, unconditional love, enjoying laughter and peace, and 20% of my time on shadow work and questioning my fears and transforming things. Because if I spend all my time on shadow work, I grow my shadow, which is not what we want to do. I want to grow my light and not shrink my shadow, but um, limit my shadow because the shadow's a part of me, but I want to feed my bright side of me and have it grow. It's like a dark wolf and a white wolf. Whatever I feed the most is what grows, right? So I want to feed my higher self and have that grow. And my shadow transforms and becomes a part of my higher self anyway. So it's a part of me, but hopefully that helps. Look at where your fears are, to spend that, but spend most of the time gratitude, focusing on your studies, the wonderful higher vibrational. You draw on those higher vibrational, you won't draw in lower vibrational things. But if your energy is focused on the lower vibration, you'll continue to draw in people who match your toxic thoughts about that situation and your unwanted thoughts about the situation. So hopefully that makes sense, Needy. That's what's coming in for you. All right. Many blessings to you. All righty. We're getting close here, people. Hang in there. So we've got Mika Khan is up. So will they allow you to stay home this coming month? Let's take a look here. You have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is a transformation of lower vibrational emotions to higher vibrational emotions. So I feel like that there's definitely possibilities that it can happen here. But like we're just talking about, emotional energy, if you start believing it in your heart that it can happen and you start having gratitude for it, instead of, if we focus on the fear and the lower vibration of, oh, I don't think they'll do this, or what if they don't, or then self-fulfilling prophecy, we draw in that conclusion. But if I'm, instead of going gratitude, and I can picture it in my head, I can feel what it would feel like them saying that I can, and the actions I can take, like, okay, if I can stay home this coming month, if it's a work from home, like, okay, I'm going to create a space. I'm going to start creating the space for it physically. My physical energy, I'm creating it. My energy, I'm putting forward, I'm drawing that too. But with their gratitude, and then I'm picturing it and feeling it, that's how manifestation happens, right? So I feel like there are possibilities with this. So you can transform that. That helps draw that in for you. So I like it. So that's what they have for you, Mika. So many blessings to you. And then Manny Delgado, you are up. Hello. So you and Carrie have been together for 3 years. You're both February 5th. I'm February 12th. So Aquarian, woo! Did she lie and cheat behind your back this whole time, being sneaky? Let's take a look here. No, Three of Wands. Um, here's your 3 years together here. No, I don't get the cheating. Three of Cups was like a cheating card, or a Seven of Swords is deceiving. I feel like, you know, with this Three of Wands, I feel like you guys are wanting to change direction in your relationship, which, Aquarius, it's all about rebel, doing things differently, putting spark back in. Old ways don't work anymore. You're ready to enhance your relationship. But I don't feel like they lied and cheated behind your back this whole time, being sneaky. I feel like you guys are ready. You know, I'm an Aquarius. I know when I got bored with my relationship, I was okay that they cheated on me. They did different things. I was like, "Oh, thank goodness," because I don't know what's gonna do with them. I'm just kidding. It wasn't that drastic, but, it's like, we're okay with change. We're okay with doing things abnormally. So talk, definitely communicate and see where they want to take the relationship. Do you guys want to go a different direction? Then, work it out together. And if you're like, 3 years has been great, but I'm ready for something different. This is what I'd like. If we're not ready for that, well, what do we want? let it be a conversation about what you guys are wanting out of your relationship, and see if you're, it's like auto insurance. I used to work in the auto insurance industry. You renew every 6 months or 12 months, have a renewal, you know, every year at this time or every 6 months, let's go, hey, do you want to renew or not? Let's review and decide it. But I don't feel like there was lying or cheating. Not anything. Everyone has little white lies usually when there's humans involved, but I don't feel like big lies or sneaky or cheating. I just, maybe you guys aren't being honest with each other about what you're wanting out of the relationship now because it's been 3 years. So, time for a conversation. All right. So that's what they have for you, Manny. Many blessings. And then JJJ, will he let you borrow some money if you ask for it? You have the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about, um, the blood, the sweat, the tears, putting in the work and doing things. I feel like if you ask them for the money, that they might even just, um, like, not borrow it, but have you work for it. I don't know if there's something that they I don't want it to turn into something weird. That's not what I mean. But I was gonna say some way for you to work it off, but like, you know, appropriately work it off. Wow, it's not that kind of channel. But, I just feel like there's this, work involved with it. So I feel like they might try to work out some sort of agreement between the two of you. So it definitely feels like a possibility there that they'll let you borrow it, but with conditions. So there you go. All right. So that's what they have for you, JJJ. Many blessings to you. And then Infinity, hello. So thank you for your donations earlier. And so your free reading, you'd like to know if Red is disappointed with you. Let's take a look here. No, I don't think so. With the Page of Cups, I just feel like they're wanting more happiness, because it's like this is them and they're looking at wanting to be up here. They're here, but these are their feet up here. They're wanting to be at a different place. And I don't even know if that has to do with you. I just feel like if you feel like they're disappointed, I feel like they're disappointed in their life, but not disappointed with you. And so you might be picking up this energy and feeling like, what's going on with them? And when they're like, no, it's not you. And you're like, well, no, I think it's me. Well, that has to do with you and your interactions with you. But I just feel like they're wanting something more in their life. In general, I just feel like they're disappointed in where they're at because they don't feel full on the inside because they're trying to fill themselves up from the outside instead of from up above, which is up there. So that's the Ace of Cups. That's the love they're looking for, but they're trying to, it's like their heart is um hungry. Those are like heart hunger pains. I need love and I'm not finding it. Well, it's because they're haven't turned inward and upward yet. So I don't feel like they're disappointed with you, just disappointed with themselves and life with that. So that's what's coming in for you there. So many blessings to you. Right. And then Cassidy, you are up. So is Cody going to come spend time with his son in the next few days? Oh, no, not in the next few days. With the death and the rebirth card, this is an ending and a beginning. So I feel like there will be in the future, but not right now. I feel like they can't, there's something keeping them from it. They want to, but the rebirth is they need to, if you had made plans, they need to like cancel them and change the date, push it off to like the next weekend or something. There's just something that truly is unforeseen that they have to, deal with there. So that's what's coming in there. All right. So many blessings to you. That's what we have coming in here. All right. So many blessings. And then Kritika Malhotra. Did we have a question for you ready? If we did, since it's an easy, small question, usually I just do one free reading per person per session, but This is an easy breezy one. You want to know you're having your college farewell on May 7th? Wow, so close. What are you going to do? So you want to know how the day will be. You have to wear sorry, traditional outfit, bit conscious. Oh, you'll be beautiful. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yep, beautiful. Empress, gorgeous, what is that? Sensual, and it's gonna be a beautiful birthing. It's gonna feel, I mean, the Empress is harvest, great, beautiful, wonderful, and it is sensual, and so you're gonna look beautiful in it. People are gonna love it. They're gonna be like, "Whoa, look at you." So, very, very positive, happy things for you there. So, nothing to worry about. Empress is an amazing, creative, beautiful, energies, so enjoy it. All right. Many blessings, my dear. All right. Nature 1111. Will you get the job that you just applied for? Yes. King of Pentacles. This is abundance, fullness, wholeness, one of the abundant cards in the entire deck about achieving things in the outside world. So, definitely thumbs up. That's a very clear message there for sure. All right. So, that's what they have there for you. All right. All right, and then I think we already answered this one. Yeah, I think Alicia, we already answered that one earlier. I think you just might have put it twice. I didn't catch that. So, Carmel Damon, 24. Did DL ever love you or did he play you? All right, let's take a look here. No, he did love you. You have the Three of Swords here. Well, how I'll put it is they loved you. They didn't play you, but they loved you as much as they were able to love because their heart, they didn't have a whole lot of self-love. They gave you the love that they were able to give. But when someone loves themselves this much, no matter how much love they want to give, it just trickles out. No matter how much love you want to get them, just trickles in. So there's not a whole lot of, you know, um, you know, um, ability to give love. So they gave you what they had, but they weren't playing you. But if it felt like, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's got drip, drip, drip of love. I didn't feel like they gave me a lot, but they gave you all that they could give you. Which, like, I understand it probably wasn't a huge amount of like, wow, a tsunami. It was more like did a fly just spit on me or something? It's like very little, right? But they did give you what they could because their heart, it's like the Grinch that stole Christmas. Their heart was 5 times so small, but it's because of their self-love wasn't huge, right? So that's what's coming in for you, Carmel. So many blessings to you. And then Magana, you are up. So what does AK from your friend group feel about you? He sometimes talks about this other girl, but he gives you mixed signals too. Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, I can see here there are a lot of talk with the King of Swords, a lot of communication, a lot in their head. Um, and I don't feel like they're very emotional. I feel like there are a lot of mental stimulation and conversation. So, there's not a lot of emotion that's available for them. And he talks about other people, but I just feel like they're not, you know, um, a very emotionally feeling person. I feel like they're a lot in their head and they passion, like physical attraction, energetic attraction, but they don't like emotion comes a lot later. I feel like they're not a very vulnerable person. They're just maybe they're an air sign. They just focus on mental energy is like their thing. It's where they live. Emotion is somewhere where they visit, but they don't live there. um, so I feel like it's you know they talk about, another girl or other people, it's all mental. I don't feel like, or if it's anything, it's sexual. They don't, commit or have emotion until, um, you know, they really get to know someone and they get mentally stimulated and they enter this relationship. So the mind hits first and then um passion and then emotion kicks in, if that makes sense. So that's what's coming in, Magana. Hopefully that brings some clarity there. Right. And then Alphonse Foussier, you are up. Let me see how many we have here. So we've got, after Alphonse, we've got three more. So we're almost to the end here. So hang in there, everyone. So Alphonse, good morning. Anyone, what are Lisa's thoughts and feelings for you? No contact for 3 weeks. Is she actually missing you? I think you asked this yesterday. I did answer it yesterday, if you looking at it, but I think it was kind of the same along this message here with the Seven of Swords. I wonder if it was the exact same card, but it'd be interesting to find out. But it's the Seven of Swords is they're really focused on their own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and their you know beliefs that are deceiving themselves, their own fears. They're very self-consumed. I think this is the message from yesterday. It feels a lot like it, where they're just focused in on them, and their fears and these thoughts that would deceive them and keep them from having opportunities in their life. So I just feel like they're really focused inward right now on their own selves, even with this crow right in their face. Gawk, gawk, it's this is demanding their attention. And they really, when we're having something like right here demanding our attention, we don't see anything past it, and so they're really self-consumed right now. Um, and I don't know. I just don't feel like there's someone who misses people. I feel like she was taught to not attach to people to the point where, because I feel like she had people leave her life a lot growing up through death or through physical, exiting out of their lives, where they just learn not to attach that deeply. Um, And so when it's like they're pretty much, out of sight, out of mind, they're focusing on what's with them right there in that moment, if that makes sense. So, yeah, it's not about you. This is about what's going on inside of them. So, hopefully that helps a little bit. All right. So many blessings to you, Alphonse. And then KK, you are up. You would like a love reading. Sure, let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Page of Wands. We do have a new passion coming your way here. So, you definitely have this opportunity for, um, you know, a new passion coming in, a new heightened passion, something you haven't had before, which I do like that with this coming in here. So, the fire, fast moving. So it's like the night comes next after this, which is a fast moving. So I feel like you are going to have a passion enter your life. So it's the attraction, the physical, the energetic attraction that happens first, and then, love comes later. But that's the first thing that comes in with this individual that's coming your way. Could be a fire sign. I just feel like there's a lot of fire, a lot of passion with this. Are you a fire sign? I just feel like a lot of flame that comes in here. So I feel like you're comfortable with that, if that makes sense. Right. So that's a quick and easy they have for you. So many blessings to you. And then Alice, you're wondering if you can trust Christy. You have doubts if she's like a home wrecker. Let's take a look here. Yeah, you have the Ace of Wands here, which is passion and fiery personality. So they are a very passionate individual, but I don't feel like they're very attractive, they draw things in, but I don't feel like any, alarms going off with them. I just feel like they have this energy of like they're so passionate that I can see why it would be like, oh, because they just have this. It's like fire signs. They have this natural energy that draws people, to them, that's here. So, I like this, you know, fire, this, that's happens. But with these fire signs, it's like Edward Cullen in Twilight when he said, "We're designed to attract people." The fire signs are. They can't, even if they didn't want to try it, people get attracted to them. But I feel like you can trust them because they're just like, I'm used to people hitting on me all the time. And they're just like, "Shh." So I feel like you can trust them. But I feel like that's the energy you're picking up and is like, what is happening here? All right. So many blessings to you. That's what they have. And then my final reading is Janvi Gavandi. You want to know how will your future spouse be? Well, 10 of Pentacles. It's the whole shebang. Very much a family person. I feel like ancestry and the family tree are very important to them. So they family is like at the top of their list, or one of the top priorities for them. They do love it's a legacy type of card. So they definitely, have this, type of focus. So fullness of life, they like like they like a lot of children around. They like a big family. The family is very important to them. So, you will be brought into this huge family of togetherness and very supportive. And I like that. So another great thing for them, big family tree. And I feel like they have a lot of brothers and sisters who have a lot of children. So there's going to be a lot of cousins and a lot of family gatherings and things like that. So if you don't have a huge family, you're going to be like, I love this. But that's what's coming in for you, Janvi. So many blessings to you. And that's the last reading for this session. So as soon as I finish, I will put a comment listing the order in which the readings were completed. And hopefully I didn't miss anyone. I'll be back here in about an hour and a half at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And then I'll also be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you'd like more readings, be sure to stop by. I'd love to see you. Till then, remember every second of every day of your life, you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon.